Good afternoon, everyone. It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Chatterbox. Hope everyone is doing well. It is the flagship show of Chatterbox, guys. Welcome aboard. It is Manchester United against Arsenal. Match preview. Manchester United face Arsenal tomorrow in the FA Cup third round. A lot of rivalry between Man United and Arsenal over the years. Man United and Arsenal epitomised the Premier League for 20-odd years, we did. And we really put the Premier League back on the map with our rivalry. It wasn't just a rivalry that was like Man City, Liverpool. It was a proper rivalry where we totally disliked each other. And the feelings are still there to this very day, in particular with the fan bases. And when this game comes around, it really means a lot, especially to me, because look, having been raised in London, I know how much the Arsenal fans would love to defeat Manchester United. They don't like Manchester United, and we don't really like Arsenal either. So it's really important that we do ourselves a favour and finally win at the Emirates. It's been a while. We haven't won there in a while, so we have to really show up tomorrow. News about the lineup, of course, is very surprising. I'm hearing that the goalkeeper situation may change. That is pretty surprising, of course, guys. But you know what? It is a massive game, and I just want the team to turn up tomorrow. That's the most important thing. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to smash a like on the video as well. You great people. Thank you very, very much. Let me just get into some of the scores right now. There's some FA Cup ties going on right now, of course, guys. You know what? Some of these games are a bit foregone conclusion, to be honest with you, but it is in the FA Cup, it is Birmingham City 2, Lincoln City 1. It is Bristol City 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Middlesbrough 0, Blackburn Rovers 1, Liverpool 4, Accrington Stanley 0. Liverpool going through. Leicester 0, Queen's Park Rangers 0. Those are the latest scores in the FA Cup, guys. So, you know, no surprises really there, is there? Big up, Darko. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Chatterbox. You Chatterboxer, you legend. And big up the legend that is Kazi, my brother. How you doing, my friend? How you feeling? Hope you're doing well. Look, you know what? It always fills me with a little bit of anxiety when we face Arsenal, of course, because I always want to defeat Arsenal. I always want Man United. If there's one game, there's two games actually, there's a few games actually, but they're in the top 5 definitely. When we face Arsenal, it is a difficult game, and it's one that I just don't want to lose. And I don't know about you, but that's how we say it. Now let's go through some quotes, of course, from Ruben Amorim in regards to the games coming up, of course, guys. In regards to Marcus Rashford, he said, we will see. Let's focus on the game. They are available. They are training. We will see. The selection for the game is very, very interesting. In regards to the selection for the game, of course, guys, I would not play Rashford. I don't think it makes any sense at all to play Marcus Rashford in this game. If he's being sold, we cannot risk it. If he ends up getting injured, that would be absolutely diabolical decision-making, if you ask me. And I like Ruben Amorim a lot, but he shouldn't be picking Marcus Rashford in this game, in my opinion. More time to train. In regards to more time to train, now we have had time to train a little bit more. Expect my team to understand a little bit better. The game I don't rotate because I want to rotate. I'm not different from other coaches. Yeah, so he is rotating a lot, of course, guys. That is Ruben Amorim's way, of course. Sometimes it was better to win this type of game and have less time to rest. We just to win this game, and when we will think about the next. Absolutely. Sometimes it's better to win this type of game. It is, of course, it is important to win this game against Arsenal. Really important to win this game against Arsenal. Knock Arsenal out of the FA Cup. What incentive that is. What confidence boost that would be if Manchester United knocked out Arsenal out of the FA Cup. You know what? It is our trophy at the end of the day. We did win it last season, so we got to try and keep hold of that trophy, of course, guys. Absolutely. In regards to the FA Cup, I see that everybody sees. It's a really old competition with a lot of history. I remember seeing some of the finals, including when we won the treble. There you go, guys. Absolutely. You know what? When we think about the treble, when we think about the role that Arsenal played in this treble as well, I mean, we have to thank Arsenal, to be honest with you, with the way that season went, because they really raised our game. And we have to be honest with ourselves that season, without the save from Schmeichel in the FA Cup in the semi-final in 98-99, without that long battle during the league season, you know what? Maybe we wouldn't have won the treble, because they kept us on our toes, and they were a fantastic team. And that is where the rivalry really, really started to take off strongly, of course, guys. Of course, it did start before that. Manchester United did lose the league to Arsenal in 1997, 1998, but 98, 99 is when really football started. That's when Premier League was at its peak, and Man United were at the forefront of the Premier League, of course. Our idea is to always to keep the best players and the players we want to build for the club. But we know the position the club is in at the moment. We will see. But I'm very happy. I really like the players, especially the guys from the academy. There you go, guys. That is obviously speaking about the likes of Ahmad Garnacho and Kobe Mainu. Of course, guys, is you know what? We have some good young players there. And this is exactly what I've been saying. Instead of talking about selling these players, you know, we need to build around these players. It's the other players we need to sell. It's not these players. We need to build around the likes of Kobe Mainu and Ahmad and Garnacho, etc. We shouldn't be thinking about selling these players. Absolutely not. No way, Jose. In some other news, guys, in regards to, let's have a look, the Man United's financial situation. In regards to Manchester United's financial situation, it's not like the Wolves are collapsing on other financial situations. It's not great. Clearly, they've got work to do. But I think there is a bit of scope to do something. This is in regards to Man United's financial situation. So basically, Man United's financial situation is not as bad as first thought in regards to David Ornstein. And you know what? This is just another excuse from the Glazers, of course, and Ineos in regards to FFP, in regards to we got debt, we can't afford anything in the market. There's no value in the market. That is just, you know, an exaggeration. That is Glazeronomics, in my opinion. And to be honest with you, I don't agree with the way that they are obviously trying to blow smoke over our eyes, of course, guys. It's not so binary and black and white that you can just say get players out to bring players in. The way it's been explained to me is that Manchester United are going to be okay on the PSR this month. That's according to David Ornstein, guys. So Man United are okay with the PSR. So what is going on? What is with the delay? Why are we delaying things? And this is the one thing I would say. This is totally smells of Glazeronomics, in my personal opinion. This is the way the Glazers like to do things. They like to blow smoke up our backsides, don't they? And that is what they have been doing for the last 11 years. And you know what? These type of news are not surprising, of course, guys. Absolutely not. Lenny Yoro has been talking. Lenny Yoro, of course, don't talk much. English is not as good, of course, but he is learning. Honestly, everything is going well. I've got everything I need. The team is welcoming, and there are other young players, which helps. The weather is similar to the north of France, so that's not much of a change. There you go, guys. Not complaining about the weather. Brilliant from Yoro. Absolutely love Yoro as a player. I think he's going to be an absolute superstar, especially, I think, by the coming the end of the season. When it gets towards the end of the season, I think you will see Lenny Yoro more, and you'll see him develop into a fantastic player, which he already is, of course. You can already sense, you can already rely on someone like Lenny Yoro, of course. The language is coming along. I'm starting to get used to speaking properly, and I understand now, because the hardest part is sometimes understanding what they're saying with the accent, but it's all going well. There you go, guys. Absolutely. The accent is strong, of course. There are accents in England. Of course, we've got the Scottish accent, the Welsh accent. It is very, very strong. Absolutely. Sometimes when you hear the Scottish accent, it sounds like another language. I think that Sir Alex Ferguson used to say it, isn't it? It was to do with Sir Alex Ferguson. When players used to play under Sir Alex Ferguson, they used to have a hard time in understanding the language, the accent and stuff like that. I mean, that used to happen to my old job as well. You know, I used to work with different people from different accents, and they would be speaking English, and whether it was Jamaican accent, whether it was a Scottish accent, I used to be like, what? And they used to get offended. I mean, I don't understand. I'd be like, you know, I don't understand what you're saying. Honestly, please, can you speak slowly and stuff like that? And you know, that is a normal thing, of course, guys, and it happens everywhere. I don't have a specific idol, but I admire a great defender, Sergio Ramos, for sure. I was a little bit younger when he played there, Real Madrid, and he was phenomenal. So what better, no better player to play to idolize yourself than Sergio Ramos, one of the greatest players of all time, of course, especially as a defender. Very, very smart comments there from Lenny Yoro as well. So that's just getting up to date with some of the comments, of course, guys, in regards to Manchester United going forward. It is a massive weekend, you know, really, really excited for the game tomorrow. Looking forward to it, but also a little bit apprehensive, a little bit nervous, to be honest with you. Don't want to lose to Arsenal again. News about the team then, guys. News about the team. And to be honest with you, I want to build this team with you guys. I want to build this team with you guys, and I want you to have your opinion in regards to what the lineup should be, guys. So if we just bring this in real quickly. There we go, my nice little graphic there. If we could bring this team in real quickly. So the goalkeeper has already been confirmed. Apparently, it is Bayindir playing in the goal tomorrow, guys. It is Bayindir playing tomorrow. So let's just say that Bayindir plays. Do you believe that is an unnecessary risk, guys? When we look at Bayindir against Tottenham Hotspur, do you think that was a risk? Do you think it represents a risk to play Bayindir against Arsenal? Arsenal, of course, are going to bend that ball in. They're definitely going to bend that ball in right in front of the goalkeeper. They're going to make sure that Bayindir is struggling. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm really not. I don't think we should change a winning team. I think Man United should carry on the momentum, and Man United should really. The only decision that I think Man United should change is whether we should play Maguire or Lenny Euro, of course. Let's get through some of your comments, guys. Yo, what's going on, Rasta? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well at work. Hope everything is good with you. Big up Stephanie, the legend. Stephanie, how you doing? Big up on the Chatterbox's legends. Big up the legends in the house today, of course, guys. Trying to make big time excuses. Yeah. Basically, yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? You know what? One thing I would say is that this game, this Ineos, this board, of course, you know what? They're gonna make excuses, and it's up to us to not fall for that. Look, you know what? I've had a lot of people come on my Twitter and saying that Sheikh Jassim, he didn't even exist. Well, he did exist. He just doesn't like to show himself off in front of the media. That has not been proven. He doesn't like to show himself off to the media. He's not like Jim Ratcliffe, who likes to pose for the cameras. Absolutely. You know what I mean? As the Grinch that he is, he likes to pose in front of the cameras, and he likes to make a big song and dance in front of everyone. Unlike Sheikh Jassim, who doesn't like being in front of the cameras. That's the only difference. But you know what? They are making excuses. They are going to do that, because at the end of the day, we've seen this. We've watched this story over and over again, this same film over and over again. And we all know what these Glazonomics is. We know what Glazonomics is. We know what it's all about, don't we, at the end of the day, guys? Absolutely. Stephanie, United have always generated own money, just need to change the milking process from those using the cash cow for their own benefits. Absolutely. And that is the Glazers. Of course, now I'm starting to believe that Ineos are involved in this cow milking, whatever it's called. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, they are involved in it as well. I think the Glazers have been milking, I think 1.1 billion has been taken out of the football club since it was, since Sir Alex Ferguson, since they took charge of the football club. It's absolutely atrocious and absolutely disgraceful, of course, guys. We don't do that, of course. But let's get back to the team, guys. Who's going to be playing right centre back, guys? I think, you know what, it's a pretty straightforward team. If I'm being honest, it is a straightforward team. I think there won't be many changes from the game against Liverpool. I think Man United played phenomenally well. So I'm going with this. The right-sided defender is De Ligt. I think De Ligt has been quite good. Absolutely. Big up everyone. Big up, of course, guys. And when to look at Onana against Spurs. And when we look at Onana, it's exactly the same. But at the end of the day, you rather pick your first team goalkeeper than your second team goalkeeper, but you rather pick the better of the two evils, so to speak. You don't just say, okay, you know what, we pick Bayindir against Arsenal, which is a far more difficult game against than Tottenham, by the way, because he will struggle. And in particular, when you curl the ball into the box, and he's going to have problems. Bayindir comes across to me as passive. He's, again, quite weak. And to be honest with you, we don't need that against Arsenal. If we're going to give two of the two evils, they're both similar, but Onana's better. You know, so we have to admit that. And we play our better players in that game, of course. 29 likes, big up. Thank you so, Stephanie. Let's try and get to 40 likes by the end of the show if we can do that, of course, guys. Absolutely. Big risk rather than put Heaton. I agree, Danny B. I agree. To be honest with you, I would rather Mr. Heaton than Bayindir. To be honest with you, it will be a lot more reliable than Heaton, than Bayindir, and indeed Onana, some may say. But Bayindir represents a huge risk, guys. And you know what? If he does end up playing Bayindir and he does end up playing Rashford, I don't think that I would agree with that team selection. I think it represents a huge risk, but we don't know what's going to happen. But it is news coming out that Bayindir will play. In regards to Marcus Rashford, we're not too sure at the moment, of course, guys. We have to look at a life beyond Bruno and Onana. I don't think any of us are not looking at a life beyond Bruno and Onana, mate. Big up Danny B, big up, yeah, absolutely, big up Danny B, of course. Big up the late night vibes as well. Big up Jim, what's going on, brother? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Good to see the smart guys in the chat. Big up Jim, good to see you, mate. Big up Pearl as well. Big up everyone, the legends in the chat, of course. Everyone, of course, absolutely, absolutely. Spinios out, absolutely. Spinios out, absolutely. That is exactly what they are. Spinios, my friend, absolutely. Pro Ineos, me. I know you are, Zaid. I know you are. I respect your decision. I respect you. And you know what? One thing I would say, Zaid, is that I've not shut the door on Ineos. Like, I go by what I see. This could be Qatar. This could have been anyone. I will be scrutinizing it exactly the same way. But one thing I will always do is call the facts. I would always call the facts, and I'll always say that where we are as a football club. The overriding problem with Manchester United is not Glazers, it's not Qatar, it's not Amazon, it's not Apple, it's not Elon Musk. The overriding problem, of course, is the Glazers. The Glazers are the problem at this football club. And until we get rid of the Glazers, Manchester United cannot truly move forward to where we need to go. Look, I hope that Ineos can buy the club out eventually. And you know what? I have hope in that. But at the moment, the noises that are coming out of Manchester United at the moment is that that's not going to happen. And that is where I get into the realms of, well, you know what? You bought the football club. You know what? Now you can't afford it. And we'll have to wait and see. Of course, time is an education. And we have to hope that they do well. Because if Ineos do well, they're not going anywhere. So if Ineos do well, Man United do well. And we can only want that, isn't it? That's what we want at the end of the day, is for Ineos to do well, for Manchester United to do well, of course. Big up, Randy. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, you legend. Good to see you, mate. Good to Glazer. Ineos out. Let's go, guys. Let's go, of course. Big up, Michael. What's going on? Hope you're doing well, Mike. Hope you're good, brother. Hope you're good. Good to see you, mate. Stephanie, same team as Liverpool will change the goalkeeper and centre forward is being reported by Biender and Xerxes, but I go strong side. Me too. So let's get into this lineup. I'm going to go with, obviously, there will be Maguire in the middle. I think Maguire will resume in defence. I don't think there will be a change there. I really don't. So Maguire will be in defence. So if it is the same as Arsenal, that means that Licha Martinez, Lissandro Martinez will be in defence as well. So that will be there. So he will be the defender. When we're thinking of the right wing back, it will be Mazraoui. Not many people left to play there, of course. So it will be Mazraoui as a right wing back, of course, guys. Dalot played well last game. So let's say he will be on the left wing back, of course. So let's play Dalot there. Then it will be Ugarte and Mainu, of course, in the midfield, guys. But the one debate is going to be with the forward line, of course, guys, because there is talk about Marcus Rashford playing in this game. There is talk about that. And to be honest with you, I don't know about that. I really don't think Marcus Rashford should be playing in this game. I really don't, to be honest with you. I think that would be a huge mistake from Ineos. From Ruben Amorim if he did play in this game, because we're trying to sell him at the end of the day. We're trying to get rid of him. And this stinks to me. If he does play it, this stinks to me. Oh, we can't get rid of him. We can't get rid of him. And I don't want that, of course, to be the case. I want him to go. Kenny Fantivo, Ineos out. They bottled the Kvara deal. Yeah, you know what? The Kvara deal is looks like he's going to PSG, doesn't it, at the moment? And very disappointed, to be honest with you. He's going to a league that, you know what, isn't really going to really do anything in that league. They're going to win the league every single season. It's a foregone conclusion. And to be honest with you, he's one player that I feel that would change Man United. The dynamic of Man United would completely change if we had that player in the side. But it's not to be. We ain't got the money, apparently. And we have to move on, unfortunately. I'm not going to make a song and dance about it, but we know why, don't we? And we know what could have been and what would have been at the end of the day. But we just have to suck it up and just hope that, you know what, we get some signings this summer, this window, of course, guys, in regards to loans. Even if we get some loans in, that would be quite okay. Just to boost the squad, of course. Marcus Rashford needs to go. Casemiro probably needs to go as well. And obviously, we see what happens from there, of course, guys. Absolutely. Big up, Kazi. Big up everyone in the chat, of course, you legends, of course. Andre Onana should be at golf, but at the same time, he did do good last year in the FA Cup. So let's see what happens. He did do good in the FA Cup last year. He did let in a stupid goal against Man City, almost cost us dear, but he did play well in that game. And you know what? We do need another goalkeeper, guys. If we're being honest with ourselves, we do need another goalkeeper. Of course, I've been speaking a lot about different types of goalkeepers in the world. I like Donnarumma. I think Donnarumma would love to come to Manchester United, come into Manchester United as a new challenge for Donnarumma. I do like him, of course. And Lemens, of course, from Belgium. He's a brilliant goalkeeper. Of course, guys, and Verbruggen is another one who's really good. There are goalkeepers out there who I think will improve Man United in that position. I do think Man United need to be improved in the goalkeeping department, of course, guys, absolutely. Zayed, brother, don't give your support to Ineos, brother, kindly saying that with them on a fraud watch. Absolutely. They're on fraud watch, and we are entitled to be on fraud watch, of course. Never trust something you don't totally know. That's one thing I've always said in life. You know what, you don't know, especially billionaires. They've done a number of things to get to that position, of course, guys. So let's not do that, of course. Danny B, Fernandez left wing back, 70 million. Christian Ordines, centre midfield. I mentioned Christian Ordines the other day, of course, guys. People will know about Christian Ordines. I spoke about Christian Ordines. He is on Manchester United's radar, which is, you know what, I like that sort of player. I like the player that, you know what, has the relative unknown about him, if you know what I mean. I do like that. And CDM at Venice, yeah, I know about him. I spoke about him last show, 2 shows ago, Danny B. Yeah, and Naipan, 10-50 million. I think he'll come in the summer. 50-55 million for 3 players. Spinios are a joke. Absolutely, mate. It's not that hard. I mean, we could spin it as much as we want. You know what I mean? People can spin it as much as they want. You know what I mean? And how they could do this, how they can't do this, how they... And David Ornstein has basically said that is rubbish. And you know what? They can do moves into the market. They can make moves. They can make signings. And you know what? It's sad, isn't it? But we have to move on, of course. Zayed. Zayed, Ineos only have sporting control for 2 more years. They will have to increase their shareholding or sell up. So we'll find out what happens soon. Let's hope so, Zayed. Let's hope so, Zayed. Zayed, I appreciate your enthusiasm and I appreciate your positivity in regards to it. Because it's good to have different opinions and it's good to have people who believe in something that some of us don't believe in, many of us don't believe in. It is a democracy and we are Manchester United. At the end of the day, what we want is we want a successful Manchester United going forward. If Ineos are successful, Manchester United are more or less successful as well. And that is what we want, isn't it? Why are you playing safe? Manly Tutor, why am I playing safe in what? I don't know why you're playing safe. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. So there you go. So the striker, the position will be Ahmad, in my opinion. Up front, I would not play at all. I would not play Rashford. Absolutely not. It will be Ahmad up there and it will be Bruno. The biggest question is who's going to play up front. And to be honest with you, I'm going with the same, guys. I think I will be going with... I'm going to be of it. I'm going to stick my neck out here and I'm going to say Xerxes, guys. I think Xerxes will play in this game. I think Xerxes needs to play in this game. He needs some game time, I think. I think Xerxes will play in this game, of course. And that is the team I think will be tomorrow. So give and take probably will be similar to that. Of course, there might be some players there, some players different, but that is the general idea of the team that I would be going for, of course, guys. Absolutely. Kenny, Ineos out. Officially done with the Qatar, with them. Qatar in. Absolutely. I don't think Qatar are coming back, Kenny. I think that is a pipe dream now. Qatar were totally disrespected last time they tried to take over the club. There were lies made about them. They scrutinized them. They offended them. And you know what? At the end of the day, the Glazers did that. And Ineos did that. And you know what? It's disgusting the way that, you know, they were treated, especially from sections of the fan base. And you know what? That is something that they might not forgive. You know, absolutely not. Michael, as long as we are playing against Liverpool last Sunday, Manchester United should win against Arsenal. I hope so, Michael. I admire your enthusiasm, my friend. Really hope so. Big up, my friend. I hope we do win the game. They're not frauds, though. They've just 215 into the club, but there is a clear the depth, rightly so. Man United make 240 million like a click of your hand. At the end of the day, Man United make money anyway. Ineos are going to make that back. It's no problem with that. The problem is that it's not just a one-off. It's not just one thing that you do. You spend 240 million. Yes, they should spend 240 million because Qatar were going to spend $1 billion. So at the end of the day, one thing I would say is that give them a chance, but let's not be overly zealous. Right? Let's not be overly confident. Let's not be supporting them because you've made your mind up about them and that's it. With me and with intelligent people, they base their argument around what's in front of them, the facts that are supplied to them. And that's the only way we could judge people. is by the facts that they supply. At the moment, what we're looking at is sackings to security guards, to people with mortgages. I know one person was sacked on 16 grand a year who just had a child, right? So I don't tend to overzealous their connection to Manchester United. I don't think Jim Ratcliffe. In fact, I know Jim Ratcliffe is not a Manchester United fan. So they got a lot. I'm going to scrutinise them, and everyone is going to scrutinise them when it's time to scrutinise Ineos, of course, because at the end of the day, they facilitated our arch enemy, which is the Glazers. They did at the end of the day. If they weren't there, you know what? Neither would the Glazers be. Danny B, Ignacio headed to Dortmund. That's for nothing. Absolutely not, Danny B. And I'm a big fan of Ignacio. I've been speaking about Ignacio on the show for a long time. Left-sided centre-back as well, Danny. You know, I think Man United should have went after that deal. Absolutely, guys. I think they should have went after that deal. But you know what? Again, you know what? Glazonomics. And this is exactly what I've been saying. And we're going to miss out on Kvaratskhelia as well. We're missing out on him as well. That's another one another one bites the dust. As Queen once said, he's biting the dust as well. He's going to PSG. So what Man United are going to be left with? The only positive in regards to PSG going for Kvaratskhelia is that they need to free up some funds. So Man United could likely sign Nuno Mendes. Now, Nuno Mendes would cost around 60 million euros, of course, guys. So that is a lot of money right now for a team that apparently are struggling with FFP and stuff like that, which they're not, which has been confirmed by Ornstein, which is they are exaggerating. So at the end of the day, look, you know, I'm not going to take any prisoners at the end of the day. They brought in Ruben Amorim, right? And they are not supporting Ruben Amorim right now. As we stand, which is the fact, they have not supported Ruben Amorim right now. Nothing. Zilch. Nothing has come in right now. Okay? So that is a fact. And I deal with facts. I don't deal with absolutes. I know I do change my opinions based on evidence supplied. But at the end of the day, the facts are there in front of our eyes that they have not supported Ruben Amorim so far. Ruben Amorim must be thinking, bloody hell, you brought me in halfway through the season, and now you're not supporting me so far this window. My first transfer window, of course. Why not bench Mainu and play Casemiro with Agate? Because I think Casemiro is going to be leaving the football club, Matata, in my opinion. I think he'll be leaving the football club very soon. I think he'll be going to Saudi Arabia, so we cannot risk injury, my friend. But you never know what happens. You never know with Manchester United, do you, at the end of the day? Where Ahmed in the starting lineup, Sal? Right, there he is, mate. He's on the right. He's right on the right side in number 10, my friend. Right side in number 10. Xerxes up front with Bruno there as well, my friend. He's up there. He's up top, my friend. Absolutely. There you go. There you go. So let's keep this start and let's put me in a full screen. There we go. That's the team that I would choose for the game, of course, guys. And I'm really looking forward to the game. It is a game against Arsenal, which holds a lot of history, of course. We know about Arsenal, Man United. Those of us of a certain age, you know what? We know the rivalry between Man United and Arsenal. And in my opinion, it's not the greatest rivalry, but it certainly was the best rivalry in Premier League history because Man United and Arsenal went toe-to-toe. Man United and Arsenal had the best players, you know, for many years. And to be honest with you, when we look at the rivalry back then, this is the incentive that these players tomorrow must use. That is Arsenal against Man United, and we must be at 100%. We get knocked out the FA Cup. It's going to be a bit of a downer after the Liverpool game. Of course, we had a fabulous game against Liverpool. Should have won the game, went toe-to-toe with Liverpool. But you know what? Now's the Arsenal game, and we need to win that game. And I feel like if we knock out Arsenal, that'll set us up nicely for the Southampton game, the Brighton game, the Ipswich Town game. And if we win those games, who knows what can happen, guys? Of course, we've got SCSB also in the Europa League. We've got Glasgow Rangers also in the Europa League. So we can go on quite a decent run. There is a possibility that Man United could go on quite a decent run. And this is why it's imperative that Ruben Amorim is supported in this window, of course, guys. And that is what it's all about. Jim, so I'm pissed off with Ineos. I can see something very nasty. If they say big, if we do, and I say a big if we do get a player, then we'll run the window down to the last days and rub it in our eyes. Glazer's done it. But the one thing that I'm concerned about the Glazers is that they're going to give Kobe Mainoo a new contract. They're going to give Ahmed a new contract. And what they're going to say, they're going to say, oh, it's like a new signing. It's like a new signing. And they're going to throw that at us. We've just signed them to a new contract. It's like a new signing. And this is exactly Glazonomics. This is what Glazers have been doing for 11 years, guys. 20 years, guys. Absolutely. Since they took charge of this great football club, of course. We cannot support people and trust people willingly without having known who they are. Yes, they spent money coming into this football club. So they should. We had loads of people who could have spent money coming into this football club. We had someone willing to buy the whole football club and clear us of our debt. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what? You know, you cannot, we cannot judge Ineos just on one little period, one summer. The summer has, and the winters and the windows have to be continuous, and it has to be every single window. We have to be like spending money till we get to where we want to go. Of course, has to be consistent. Absolutely. Big up Danny B. Big up my friend. Big up Danny B, of course. Big up Jim, the legend, of course, Jim. We're looking for freebies. Absolutely, Randy. Randy, what can I ask you a question, Randy? You know, what did we say? What did we say long time ago in regards to this whole system, you know, this whole thing about Ineos and sacking Ten Hag and this and that. And we knew that the problems still lie there. Now, I think that Ruben Amorim is going to be a fantastic manager, but he has to be given the tools to do the job properly and effectively. Because at the moment, we've got the same old problems. We've got the same old bricks in the same old structure. And that is the problem with Man United at the moment. It's okay removing one brick, but if you're not replacing that brick, the wall is going to fall down, guys. And that is what's going to happen. We're removing a brick from the middle. Okay, we've got Rashford. He's a big problem in there. That brick is decaying. Let's bring it now. But you know what? Let's leave that brick empty. We don't need to fill up that little bit of space there. We can just, you know what? We could just leave it. It will still stay firm, won't it? But it won't, will it? Until you start hitting the ball at that wall, the wall is going to fall down, guys. And that is one thing we need to do. We need to replace these players as well. Of course, guys. Absolutely. Danny B, bring back VTech, get him a chance next season. I agree. Kovar I'm a big fan of Kovar, Danny B. I thought that was a big mistake getting rid of Kovar. I think he's a brilliant player, absolutely phenomenal goalkeeper. And to be honest with you, very disappointed that we lost Kovar. You know what I mean? Very disappointed. It was a mistake, of course. Randy, big up everyone, of course. Big up everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, hi, everyone, of course, guys. At the end of the day, Inacio to Dortmund. Are you serious? Yeah, man. Yeah, to Dortmund, mate. Really, really bad, isn't it? At the end of the day, left-sided centre back. Ruben Amorim did say that he didn't want to disturb Sporting Lisbon and he didn't want to derail Sporting Lisbon. It is not set in stone. Inacio has not signed the dotted line. But you know what? It does look highly likely that he is going to Germany. I would say that is a disaster because I think that 35 million for a player of his ilk, a player who's played under Ruben Amorim, would have been absolutely perfect for Manchester United. But you know what? I would look at players like Diamande as well. Diamande is a great player. Why not go over Diamande? You know, Quenza as well. That player as well. Why not go after him as well? He's a brilliant player as well. You know what I mean? And we need to look at that as well. So there are other players at Sporting Lisbon who we can go for. But Ignacio was I was a big fan of Ignacio, and I thought Ignacio would have been a great signing for Manchester United, of course. Big up everyone, of course, guys. Big up, of course. Absolutely. Costa who, my friend? Costa the goalkeeper? Yeah, Costa the goalkeeper from Porto. Yeah, haven't heard much about him, to be honest with you. Haven't heard much about him, but I would have preferred him. He was I think he was my top choice at the time. My top choice was Kovar. I felt we should have given Kovar a chance, but obviously Man United felt differently about that, and it happened, didn't it, at the end of the day. Jim, so I'm not going to watch the FA Cup matches tonight. I'm currently watching Atalanta versus Udinese. A big up Atalanta, of course, Udinese in the Serie A, of course, guys. But you know what? The match is not on tonight. It's on tomorrow, isn't it? It's on tomorrow evening, and the match is on, of course, guys. So the match is on tomorrow evening. I will be live for the watch along, guys, at 6:30 p.m. my time, which is around 2:30 p.m. your time. If I'm right or wrong, am I right? Am I wrong? That is what I will be live for the watch along, of course, tomorrow, of course, guys. Keep your notifications on, guys. I'll be here live, of course. Absolutely, big up everyone, of course, guys. Big up everyone. Big up the legends are in the chat. You absolute legends. Let's have a look at this. I finished with Ineos. I'm really pissed with them. I knew they were the Glazers in disguise. We all knew, Danny B. Absolutely. You know what? Those of us with an actual, you know what I mean, understanding of it, you know what I mean, and read between the lines. We knew that this was going to happen in regards to Ineos. We knew that there will be Glazers 2.0. The only thing we can have in football is hope. And that is the only thing. As a Man United fan, you know what I mean, for 40 years, you know what, the Glazers have been the worst thing to happen to this football club, apart from obviously on the pitch. Obviously, there was the Munich disaster and stuff like that, and the relegation in 1974, which happened to Man United. That, is the worst. But I'm talking about in recent history in regards to a longevity of affecting this football club. The Glazers, in regards to on the football pitch, have been the worst thing to happen to this football club, and Ineos facilitated the worst thing to happen to this football club on the football pitch, on the football side of things. So this is the thing, at the end of the day, and that is what we have to remember. This is why you cannot just lend your support to people who are ruthless people already, who are shown to be ruthless people, sacking people on mortgages and things like that with kids, babies and things like that. You know what? You have to hold them responsible, and you cannot be over supporting of them, because at the end of the day, you're dancing with the devil, and that is what's happening at the moment with Ineos. Some people are dancing with the devil, whether it's because you have to understand that some of the people who are dancing with the devil are the ones who are, sinister in their thinking of why they like Ineos, and it is not to do with football, unfortunately. Jandy Jim told us he's scared of Matata. Matata, you're scared of rabbits. I heard that you're scared of bunny rabbits, Matata. Is that true, Matata? Are you scared of bunny rabbits? I heard that you have nightmares about bunny rabbits and, bunnies running all around and stuff like that. You're scared of bunnies and stuff like that. Are you scared of bunnies? Yeah. That's what I heard anyway. But you know what? Don't shoot the messenger. Dortmund favourite to sign last show. Okay, yeah, bargain. Absolute bargain. Absolute bargain, Danny. Absolutely, mad, isn't it? Another one bites the dust, as I said. Of course, take a trip to Qatar South and convince them. I did, Randy. I went there. I went on their television channel and I spoke about it. And I spoke about Manchester United, the history of Man United and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I spoke about the Glazers, and they understood, at the end of the day, and what we want from this football club at the end of the day, and it's just what it is. And they're not going to come back to Manchester United because of the way they were treated by Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, they were treated pretty badly by Manchester United and Glazers in particular. The lies that circulated around Qatar, that Sheikh Jassim was not real, and they hid papers and stuff like that, which is an absolute lie. And you know what? That is obviously crazy. But you know what? Tomorrow, guys, we play Arsenal in the FA Cup. This is my sole focus, of course. I want Manchester United to get through to the next round. It's very important that Man United get through to the next round. Let's get through some scores, of course, guys. Real quickly. Let me just get these scores up for you guys. Let's have a look in regards to the scores. So it was Birmingham City 2, Lincoln 1. These are full times, by the way. It was Bristol City 1, Wolves 2. They are through. Middlesbrough 0, Blackburn Rovers 1, Liverpool 4, Accrington Stanley 0. And it is currently Leicester City 2, Queen's Park Rangers 1. So we got Liverpool through, Wolverhampton Wanderers through as well, guys. So you know what the Leicester City look like as well with Ruud van Nistelrooy. They look like they're winning at the moment, but long time to go in that game, of course, guys. Long time to go. Way too much for Mendes. He is only worth 34. I agree, Danny B. I agree, but the problem is that his price is going to be overinflated. I do believe that PSG do overinflate their prices because they play in France. There is no reason that Nuno Mendes should be 60, 70 million because he's playing in France and he's playing in Portugal. So he should be 30, 40, but it's just the way that the market goes, doesn't it? PSG are going to fight tooth and nail. If they do sign Kvaratskhelia, they're going to try and get the money back. And that's what they're going to try and do. Of course, Michael, if we win, you are staying on to see Manchester United FC got in the first round FA Cup tie draw will take place after the game tomorrow, Sal. Is it directly after the game, Michael? If it is, I will stay. I will stay for you guys. Absolutely, I will. If I'm wanted, I will stay after the game for you and watch the FA Cup tie, of course. Guys, let me tell you let me tell you something right now, right? Man United will be playing Liverpool, okay? Man United will be playing Liverpool. This is an absolute cert, guys. Man United will play Liverpool. If it's not Liverpool, Man United will be playing Manchester City. That is what's going to happen. Man United, this thing, they warm the balls up. You do know, don't they? They warm the balls up. They sound dodgy, but they do warm the balls up, of course. Jim, Ineos are frauds, brother. Anyone who stops a full sale of the club on purpose to keep the Glazers in power, sacks 250 workers, are frauds. There is a strong chance they might knock back Emirates. I mean, that would be crazy, of course, guys, and that is a strong possibility. Spot on, my friend, spot on. Absolutely, Jim, absolutely. They are disadvantaged. They are at a disadvantage at the moment with the injuries, and we need to take advantage of that. Absolutely, Rasta. There's no Saka. Of course, Saka has given us many problems over the years. So Saka's not playing. The only problem that Man United are going to have is the corners. We need to look after the corners. Hopefully, and fingers crossed that Man United have been practicing corners, guys, and Man United can overcome them, because obviously that's what they did, and that's how they beat Man United before, isn't it? With corners, with Declan Rice taking a corner, swinging it in right on the goalkeeper line, isn't it? And the goalkeeper needs to be a bit more domineering. It needs to be a bit more assertive, and hopefully, you know what, he doesn't have any problems. Of course, guys, absolutely not. Randy. We destroyed many great managers. Absolutely, Randy. Absolutely, bruv. Absolutely spot on. What makes you think Højlund won't start? I don't know, Katie. I saw some training videos. Katie, big up, Katie, by the way. I saw some training videos in regards to sprinting. So basically, they were showing Xerxes sprinting, doing sprints with it one-on-one with Ruben Amorim. So I'm thinking maybe he's working on Xerxes for the weekend. I prefer Højlund, I do, but I think he's working on Xerxes at the moment. I really do. The only other explanation is that he's going to play Xerxes in that number 10 role and play Rashford up there. But that, you know, I don't think it'd be wise to play Rashford, especially with the speculation that's going on at the moment. Will he give 100%? Will he be ready? Is he match fit and stuff like that? So it is a tough one. It is a tough one, to be honest with you guys. You know what? But I do think he will start in tomorrow. But I'm a Rasmus guy. Rasmus, of course. I'm a Rasmus guy, of course, guys. So we have to wait and see what happens in regards to that, of course. Steph, what have FFP, PSR, and all got in common? Answer 3 questions, clear and obvious. FFP, PSR, and VR all got in common. FFP, PSR, and VAR. FFP, PSR, and VAR. God blimey, that's a tough question, isn't it? What have they all got in common, guys? What would you say? I mean, I'm lost for words. What have they all got in common? You know what? How can I say this? VAR, they have got no sense. No sense. No refereeing sense anyway. You're going to have to get me, come me off guard with that one. Bloody hell. Goodness me. Goodness gracious me. My goodness me. Absolutely. Let me say. Goodness me. I missed some comments out. Yeah. 8,000 tickets. Let's have a look at where we are. Where are we? I can't even find them. Ignacio was spending 50 million in the summer. That's a bargain. I agree, Danny B. That was a bargain. Absolutely, my friend. That was a massive bargain. And we missed out on it, unfortunately, my friend. Absolutely. Michael, David De Gea. David De Gea's a legend. Sal, every Premier League team is playing against the lower division team. Why on earth Arsenal got to play against United? Feel sorry for Arsenal. I know, mate. Asna. You got to feel sorry for Arsenal, haven't you? At the end of the day, Arsenal have to play Man United again, but we have to play Arsenal again, don't we? At the end of the day, didn't want to play Arsenal. Would much prefer an easier game, Shrewsbury or Leyton Orient or something like that. Would have been lovely. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, rather than an Arsenal game straight away, you know, we've got difficult games left, right, and centre. It's non-stop, of course, guys. I heard that it was reduced to 8,000. Yeah, it was reduced to 8,000 tickets. It was indeed reduced to 8,000 tickets. Yeah, indeed. 3 p.m. UK time tomorrow. Yes, thank you so much, Kazi. Thank you very much. I will be live from 2:30 p.m. UK time, guys, for the live watch along, and I will be here, of course. Big up UK Darren back in the house. Big up Darren. Back in the house, of course, guys. Big up everyone in the house, guys. Jim, I know our game is on tomorrow, so I mean the other FA Cup matches. Oh yeah. But the FA Cup matches, one match is on now, which is obviously Leicester City are playing against Queen's Park Rangers. We all remember Queen's Park Rangers from the time of Les Ferdinand, Trevor Sinclair, and all those buddies up there. God rest his soul. Ray Wilkins, of course, played for Man United as well, guys. Absolutely, you know. Steffi, 3 away for 40 likes, better minimum target. Thank you, Steph. Thank you very, very much. Absolutely love that. Thank you, Stephanie. Really, really appreciate your support as usual. And I appreciate your drive, guys. So I'm going to give this a boost, guys. I'm going to tell you guys need to boost me. You guys need to smash a like on the video, guys. You need to smash a like on this video, please, guys. If you can do that, we need to get to the target, of course. 50. Can we get to 50 by the end of the show, guys? Let's wait and see what happens in regards to that. Let's hope we can get to 50 by the end of the show, guys. Absolutely. Come on, press the like, guys. Absolutely. In the UK, the game is live on BBC One from 2:35 p.m. I don't have the BBC in the UAE, my friend. I have TOD. I'm not allowed to watch BBC over here. They don't have it. You have to get an for what's it called? VPN. I don't have it, but and the license thing and stuff like that. I watch Todd's, which shows every game in the world for $20 a month. Absolutely. Ineos, the devil. Absolutely, Randy. I agree with that one. Big up. 2:35 kickoff, 3 p.m. GPM. Build up 2:35. Big up. 2:30 for me. I'm doing the build up from 150 watching, guys. 127 now. Come on, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's get it up, guys. We need to push up to at least 500 views over the day. 24 hours in regards to these views, and we need to get out to 1,000 views altogether regularly, guys. That's what we need to do. Get these views up, and let's keep pushing. I'm on the way to 6,000 subscribers, guys. That's what it's all about. I'm on the way, guys. So about 450 more, less than 450 more subscribers to 6,000 subscribers, guys. We're going to build, guys. We're going to build. We're going to keep building, of course, guys. Wait till I get the guests in. Wait till I get the guests in. It's going to be madness. So 2 years ago, before Ineos bought us, I was in support of Ineos when the talk of them buying us out and getting rid of the Glazers as well. I wanted Qatar until the truth came out. There you go, Jim. Time is an education, isn't it? As I've always said, time is an education, of course. Until Ineos revealed the purchasing 25%, then I got real angry and turned against them. Absolutely. Me too. I think we all have. We're all secretly cautious in regards to that, of course, guys. Absolutely. Lumen, Sal, we will play Everton in a fourth round. I will take that, Lumen, all day long, mate. I will take Everton in that game, fourth round, of course. I will take that. But I don't think it's going to happen. Guys, I said it here. We're going to play Liverpool or City. It's done. Done, done, done. Trust me. Trust me. 39 likes. Come on, guys. 50 likes. Can we move it up to 50 likes? Thank you, everyone who's joining me today. You absolute legends. Guys, I will check for you and I will come on and tell you, Sal. Thank you so much, my friend. Big up, everyone. Big up, everyone. Let's get 60 likes. Come on, Randy. Let's push it to 60 likes, guys. Come on, we're getting likes during the show, which is brilliant. Sal, do you suggest we can't beat them without Saka? We can beat them without Saka. It's about the mentality and belief. Of course, I believe we can beat Arsenal without Saka. We almost beat them last time. You know what I mean? I think we can. I don't think Arsenal all that. I think Arsenal extremely overrated. I do. I'm sorry, but I do believe that. Randy, Xerxes is going to become a legend at Man United. Well, let's wait and see, Rand. Let's wait and see. Well, hey, strong words, of course. Hopefully, Randy, of course. Obi Martins is a new winner. Get the winner. Wow, UK down. That'd be incredible, wouldn't it? Limbs. If he done that, limbs. There will be limbs everywhere, guys, if Obi Martins came on and got the winner for Man United. Goodness me. There was almost numerous amounts of limbs last week, of course, in regards to Liverpool against Man United. Almost, if Harry Maguire just subtly finessed that ball into the goal rather than absolutely hoofing it. Harry Maguire absolutely hoofing it over the fence. Come on, lads. He just hoofed it. Get it away, son. Absolutely. That's what he did. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah. Nearly limbs, but hopefully there is limbs this weekend, of course, guys. Absolutely. 124 people watching, guys. Please don't forget to smash a like on the video. And please don't forget to subscribe if you are new, guys. Please do. I do worry about Xerxes after coming on early. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give him a little bit of a chance. I got a feeling he's going to come good. I don't know. There's something inside me, something inside so strong. I know that we can make it. I know that. Oh God, blimey, that song is going to be in my head now all night. You know what? There is something inside so strong, and something inside is Xerxes. That sounds wrong, actually. There's nothing inside called Xerxes. Absolutely not. There's something theoretically inside so strong. In regards to metaphors, in regards to Xerxes scoring a goal tomorrow. Let's go, guys. That's what it's all about, of course. Absolutely. Katie, hi, Randy. Is it that you link someone I don't know? I am new to the live chats. Big up, Katie. Big up, Katie, in the live chat, of course. Legend, that is Katie. Big up, Katie. Of course, really good to have you on board. We love it in this chat, guys. It goes all over the place. You know what? This community is fantastic. You're gonna love it, Katie. Absolutely, it's a great community, brilliant people. There are some annoying little shits, but at the end of the day, you can't please everyone. But that's just the way it is in life, in general. At the end of the day, life gives you annoying little shits sometimes. And to be honest with you, you have to deal with those annoying little shits sometimes. But you know what? We love them the same. You know what I mean? They won't be the same without the annoying little shits, of course, guys, at the end of the day. Big up, Katie. 51, keep going liking, it's free and it helps the channel grow. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Really, really important. Thank you so much. 51 likes. Wow, there we go, guys. I need to start screaming more loudly. Give me more likes, guys. Let me do this. I'm like David Blaine on the screen. Was it Darren Brown on the screen? We need to get more likes, guys. You will like this channel. You know what? I remember watching Darren Brown when he went to the horse racing, right? You know, everyone who knows Darren Brown, he's like an illusionist, right? And he makes things happen and stuff like that, a bit like Dynamo the Magician and stuff like that. And he went to the Walthamstow Dogs, and he went, this is the winning ticket. Like this, he went, this is the winning ticket. And the woman looked at him in the eyes, the person working at the counter. He goes, yes. She goes, yes. And took the ticket and gave him the money. You will like this channel. You will like this channel. Absolutely. Big up. You better. After all that, you will like this channel, to be honest, guys. You will like this channel. I hope you do. Asif, what's going on, brother? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Absolutely. Sal, what will be your motivational speech to the team, to Arsenal, if you are the manager for the game? I say, look, people are looking at the Liverpool game and looking at you guys and thinking that, you know what, that's a one-off. You've done that before. This is same old Manchester United. You have thousands of Manchester United fans who believe in you, who traveled all the way down from Manchester and around the world to watch you today in the freezing cold against Arsenal. Right? So at the end of the day, what I'm telling you guys is that this is Manchester United badge. You know what I mean? We have the anniversary of the Munich disaster coming very, very soon. This great football club was built on people who sacrificed themselves for people like you to have a platform. We played football the right way. You know, we've been through adversity. But you're standing on the shoulders of giants here. Think about the FA Cup. Think about Peter Schmeichel's save in 98-99. Think about that. Think about the league titles that we fought against Arsenal. Think about who we were back then and you know what, who we can be. Because we can still be that team. We can still be that team. Today's the game. Today's the game. Go to the Emirates today. Go out there and win the game. Show us that Anfield was not a one-off. Show us that you mean business and you're capable of winning at places like the Emirates. Enjoy it, most of all. Enjoy it. Don't be burdened by our past. Be inspired by our past. There you go, guys. Put that on my tombstone. You're welcome. Big up, of course. Big up, everyone. Of course, guys. Absolute legends in the chat. So, who is under more pressure tomorrow? Us or them? I actually think them, Lumen. I really do think them. And the reason is because we're on a transition. Arteta is in his 5th year with 1 trophy, and that trophy was a Unai Emery team, wasn't it? At the end of the day, so I think they are under the most pressure. Lumen, they are under the most pressure. Man United are under pressure. Man United need to win. Man United show that the Anfield game wasn't a one-off. The one over glaring thing is that this game will be finished tomorrow. There will be extra time and there will be penalties. Don't be surprised if it goes all the way. Of course, guys. So that could be a stumbling block. Of course, guys. So. Man United need to just go out there and enjoy it and try and win the game. And we've won at the Emirates before. It has been a while, but we have won at the Emirates before, and I hope Man United can do it again. That will be what it is all about. Of course, guys, Manchester United, absolutely. That is what it is all about, guys. Absolutely, of course. Big up, everyone. Big up, Randy, by the way. It does not say the time. It say once Arsenal, Manchester United conclude this. I'm talking about the FA Cup 4th round. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I will try and see if I can watch it, my friend. I'll try and see if I can watch the FA Cup 4th round. Draw with you guys, of course. Absolutely. Xerxes might not score many goals, but he can play. Yeah, he can do. He can play. Absolutely. Absolutely. So actually, he might not score, but he can. I think he can play. I don't think he is as bad as people are making out, guys. I really don't. I think it's been harsh on him, to be honest with you. Please ask Greeks United guy to give him a name, Manatuta. Stop causing trouble, mates. Causing trouble. By the way, Manatuta, can I just say, Katie, that Manatuta is not very bright. He's very slow, and we have to, you know what? We're an equal opportunity society on here, and we do look after our people on here, even though no matter what they are in regards to their IQ. So he has something called IQ-nitis, which means that he's got a very low IQ, and he will try to make silly jokes. So sorry, anyone who's offended by Mr. Mutata, Kuna Matata, whatever it is. So sorry anyone who's offended by him, but it is what it is. Of course, guys, it is what it is. And not everyone could be as sharp as Stephanie. Big up, Steph. Big up. There we go, guys. 60 again, getting more 60 again. So there you go, guys. Come on, can we get more than that? I got 70 yesterday, Randy. I got 70. That's not too bad, to be honest with you. We need to get more than that. In due time, I will get more than that. Hopefully, I will get more than that in due time. Time will come, of course, when we will get more likes. Yes, Sal, we will smash the likes. Don't worry. We will want to break our laptops in doing so. Big up, Jim. Joke, brother. Big up, you legend. Thank you so much, Jim. You are the legend. Thank you. Everyone who joined me on this stream is the legend, guys. You are all legends. It is Man United against Arsenal. Such a massive game. The history behind this game. We need to do the business to our guys. I will not accept anything other than a Manchester United win, of course, guys. Absolutely not. Of course, if United score first, hopefully for Arsenal fans will get on their backs, got to help more. I want United to win, right? And it's AFTV and chill. AFTV and chill. Take your time with it. Your time with it. Take your time with it. Your time with it. Take your time. I will definitely be taking my time watching AFTV. Episode by episode by episode. 100% tomorrow. Guys, if we win the game, absolutely. Come on, Man United. Come on, guys. Absolutely. Let's go, guys. Absolutely. Let's go, guys. Come on. Matata is in the mud. Look, guys, I'm equal opportunity channel. You know what I mean? He has a very, very low IQ. And you know what? I just like to give him some time. Because at the end of the day, no one talks to him. He has them braces. You know those braces that go around the neck and it comes all the way around like that? So he can't really talk. So when this gives him a chance to vent his feelings. It gives him a chance to vent his anger at people because he can't talk. He's got that big braces thing around his head. You know what I mean? He also has one of those dog collars that come out like that. You know what I mean? As well, to save him from biting himself when he's angry. But that's why he comes on here and he vents his frustration out on us, of course, guys. Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Love the show. Thank you, everyone who is joining me today, of course. Thank you very much. Great show, everyone. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you, everyone who's to join and smash the likes. Please don't forget to smash the likes, people. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Come on, guys. Something inside so strong. Absolutely. Sam, your biggest fan. Yeah, I know you are, mate. I know you are. Don't worry about it. I'm just joking. Guys, at the end of the day, guys, we love it, don't we? We love it. Look, if you want to bring banter, we're going to bring banter all day long. At the end of the day, we're going to bring it till the cows come home. Thank you so much, Randy. Big up everyone in the chat. Don't forget, I'm live tomorrow for Breaking Dawn in the morning. Early in the morning, Breaking Dawn at 7 a.m. UK time. Guys, don't forget to join the stream. And don't forget to subscribe. We're nearly on 6,000, guys. So let's do this, guys. Keep it up. Take your time with it, but let's keep it up, guys. Let's do it, of course, guys. So I'm Sal Warner. This is Stretford Post and Chatterbox. Take it easy, guys. Peace.